Okay, so here's another example of a simple array of strings. And this example deals with flavors of gelato or ice cream. And, I'm using a couple of new techniques in this example. Your book does this a lot. Creating a constant variable up at the top. Recall that when you use the const qualifier, you're kind of locking down that variable's value and you cannot change it from that point forward. So I have this num flavors and I'm setting it to a constant value of 10. And so then I will, when I create my array, again, this is an array of strings, I'm calling the array flavors, but rather than hard-coding a value, hard-coding a number like I did in the rainbow array, I put a 7 there, I'll put the num flavors const variable here. So, implicitly, this is an array of 10 items. Okay, but if, let's say I want to expand, let's say I have a business or something, I want to expand my flavors and go up to 20, just, change it in this one place, and then the rest of the program is going to follow suit. So that's a common technique. But in any case, look at the way I'm initializing the values of this array. Recall in the rainbow example, I did them one at a time using the array subscripts. But here, if you know at the outset what your values are going to be, you could use kind of this shortcut technique where you're just providing the values in a set of curly braces, a comma delimited set of curly braces to populate the array on the spot. Okay, so now our array is in memory, it's already populated, and we're ready to do something with it. In this case, I'm just going to use a loop to, again, print the values like kind of in a list format. And so I'm using a for loop again, and I'm initializing my loop counter, I in this case, little I, I'm initializing that to 0. Again, when you're going to loop through your array, you want your loop counter values to coincide perfectly with the array indexes or subscripts behind the scenes. Now, it's not so obvious in this program because I use this shortcut way to populate the array, but make no mistake, behind the scenes, each of these elements, this 10-element array, the 10 flavors, is numbered. It is a zero-based numbering system, so our indexes or subscripts are 0 through 9 in this array. So I'm starting my loop counter at 0. I'm going to keep going while I is less than num flavors. So that really, we go while I is 0 through 9, okay? Because num flavors is 10. So less than 10, the max value there would be 9. And of course my increment. So then, again, I don't want you to forget this very important technique where we are using the loop counter as the array subscript as we're looping through the array. Okay, so just to prove a point here, if I were to hard code a number, and I'm going to run this, okay, so see, that's exactly what I don't want, salted caramel all the way down. So again, loop counter as array index if you want to actually move through the array and print every single element. See, and there you have it.